Hey friends, Sarah here, just wanting to encourage you to be you because there's just one you. So let's be the best us possible, right? So today I just wanted to encourage you to listen to that still small voice. I think there's a song out there about it. You might call it your conscience, you might call it your imaginary friend. I'm not sure. I call mine my Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit who is in me when they speak, right? When these small voices speak, it's usually for our benefit and for those benefit around us too. I have several examples how it's really come through for me. And I don't always listen to it. I'm not saying that when I don't, things fall apart, but when I do, they certainly do boost my morale, I suppose, if you want to put it that way. I can give you an example. A couple winters ago, I caught slush in my car. It kind of veered, it got pulled to the ditch. I didn't get stuck in the ditch. However, when I got in the ditch, I ran over some garbage pails, busted them. They were the plastic, like Rubbermaid kind of garbage pails, right? And it was a moment that I could teach my kids how to make something like that right, even when it was just an accident, right? So it was an opportunity for me to listen to that small voice in my mind saying, you shouldn't just leave that there. You shouldn't just keep driving. And the kids were watching. I had at least a couple of my kids in the car at the time, and they were startled because I was going 40 miles an hour or something, and the garbage pail like literally hit my hood and rolled on top of my car and shattered everywhere, all over the road, all over this person's yard. I could have very easily hit and run the situation because everybody else is working, right? This is during working hours. And so I went to Home Depot. I listened to this small voice in my head. I went to Home Depot and bought new garbage pails. Went back to this house, picked up all the garbage, and replaced the garbage pails. I didn't leave a note or anything. I just kind of took care of it. I'm not sure that they understood what happened, but at least I taught my kids that day that when we do something, even if it's an accident and it's something that inconveniences someone else or affects someone else especially, is we fix it. We do our best to fix it. And so that small voice really came through for me that day. And I guess my part was listening, right? We got to do our part. That small voice is talking to us all the time. It's telling us, pick up that garbage there. Pick it up and throw it away. Like you're on your way to the building. You might as well pick it up on your way there. It's a good opportunity to teach your kids. And I mean, just having kids keeps me accountable to that small voice. But it also is just something that you should be doing as a contributor to society, a contributor to the earth. And so that's just a small example. There's plenty for us to do, right? And heeding that small voice and the advice that it gives us, that encouragement it gives us, the nudge that it gives us. So my encouragement for you is just to listen to it. I don't think that unless it's telling you to rob a bank or something, or uh, tell a white lie to someone else. I mean, it's all about integrity, right? So the small voice that's telling you the right things to do, that's the one you should be listening to. I think of that picture in my head of a devil over here and an angel over here, right? I mean, and I tell my kids, what animal are you feeding? Are you feeding the wolf that's tearing you down, making you be afraid, or are you feeding the wolf that's making you brave? Because whatever you're feeding stays healthy. So are you feeding the wrong thoughts? Are you feeding the wrong thoughts? Are you making the wrong thoughts fat and happy? Because if you are, the right thoughts, they're starving. And eventually they'll just go away, or they'll get quieter and quieter and quieter. So I really recommend that you start feeding the right wolf, that you feed that brave wolf, that you feed that angel, right? You pay more attention to that, because I'll tell you, it's something that's real in each of us. To me, I mean, I know it's my God. I know it's the Holy Spirit. And For me, there's spiritual warfare going on. I really truly believe that we're all in the midst of it, a war that we don't see, but we can certainly be impacted by it. And so, in your way, in your life, listen to the voice that's telling you to do right things, because integrity is a whole person, right? It's not you're this over here and this over there. It's not compartmentalized. It's integrity is your whole self, and who you are here should be the same as who you are here. And I think that if you know that there's a benefit to not getting away with something, but if there's a benefit in you listening to this voice, absolutely do it, because it's not pinging you for no reason. It's pinging you for something, for a reason, for you to follow through, for you to bless someone, for you to just contribute. Whatever the case, start listening to it. Just become attuned to it. Understand that it's happening daily, all day. I think some of us might even just be unaware that we have that still small voice inside of each of us. And so I encourage you, I challenge you to see if you can hear it. I challenge you to see if there's something that it wants you to act on, and then just act on it. I'll take care of listening to my small voice, and I certainly hope that you try the same. Take care.